The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Did you guys ever hear anything that Hillary Clinton was having long discussions with the Chinese about who owns Hawaii and whether or not China should have it?
I don't recall that. But
she goes on to say,
but it is scary to think that behind closed doors she was having those discussions. Yeah. But go ahead.
Right, and this is her speaking. She says, at one point in one of my long discussions, she was having long discussions about this. One of my Chinese counterparts said, well, we could just claim Hawaii.
Yeah.
This is Hillary Clinton admitting this, that the Chinese are saying that we could just claim it.
Yeah.
She said, and she said in response, she said, well, go ahead.
Yeah.
We'll go to arbitration, and we'll prove we own it. That's what we want to do.
Arbitration? Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's why y'all don't want me as president.
Yeah.
We'd go to arbitration, all right. Yeah. I'd say, the Japanese tried to claim it.
Mike, this is crazy because I didn't know anything about this until you started talking about it. I Google it. I see all these articles. But here's look at what I just found.
What'd you just find?
Because, all right, China is talking about arming people in Hawaii.
Right.
To have them, pull away from the United States. Right. Purchasing Michigan, all of this stuff. In 2014, the U.S. State Department provided $12.3 million in taxpayer-funded aid to China.
Uh-huh.
China.
Uh-huh.
Right.
The same people that are now trying to arm people to get Hawaii away from us.
Now,
the same people that are cutting hundreds of billions of dollars worth of deals with Russia.
Right.
And are trying to get the U.S. dollar removed as the reserve currency.
And also, guys, don't forget this, Mike. Don't forget this. Hawaii. Hawaii. Oh, yeah. That's the state that's attached to our dear leader. He claims that he was born in Hawaii.
Although they don't claim
raised
him.
in Hawaii. Well, here's the thing. Would somebody please jump on PNN Facebook and tell me where I might find a hospital in Hawaii that has a monument erected to the fact that the first black president of the United States of America, the most powerful nation on the face of the earth, who won the Nobel Peace Prize before he did anything, as soon as he walks in office, who was proclaimed Messiah of the world for the first 2 years in major mainstream magazines and headlines around the world, why there is not a single hospital anywhere in the United States that has erected a monument to this world-famous, unbelievable
this man from nowhere.
This man from nowhere. How come no one has erected? They haven't even put up a plaque. No one will claim him. Please tell me why that is. Don't you
know that Brian Williams' replacement actually held the birth certificate and held the raised seal on the? I just owed you now.
Listen, Mike Zullo and I were talking about that yesterday, and I'm not at liberty to reveal what Mike Zullo said about that. So what I'm going to say now did not come from Mike Zullo. This comes from me. When I read that, what's her name? Isn't it Savannah Guthrie? Isn't that who it is?
Something like that. I don't have it in front of me.
I think that's what it is. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. We can we can find it out. But anyway, she's supposed to be Brian Williams' replacement, perhaps. But she's the one who claims that she felt the raised seal on Obama's birth certificate.
So they're replacing a liar
with a liar. With a liar. Because no one has felt or seen or produced that particular document. No one, including
what
the
do I
White
always
House.
tell you about known liars?
So where did she go? Where did she feel that? Yeah.
Always question known liars.
Always question known liars. Mike, we've got to take a time out. Hey, Mike Shoesmith is on the phone. Before Mike jumps back in, though, folks, I got to tell you this. We were just talking about Obama and Hawaii and China and Hawaii, and gee, isn't that interesting that this is where Obama claims he was born and raised, yet we have no evidence whatsoever, not any hard evidence that he was born there, or actually that he was even born anywhere. The only evidence we have that he was born is that he's in the flesh and blood up in the White House, but we don't know where, because he spent millions of dollars locking down his records. But get this, so Scott Walker is running for president, and so what's the mainstream media doing? They're investigating
why he dropped out of college.
They're investigating his college records.
Yeah.
They're just digging all into his college records. So yesterday, Donald Trump weighed in on it. Of course, he's a potential candidate too. And he told Breitbart News, he said, look, this is a double standard. The Washington Post is spending all this time and effort investigating Governor Scott Walker's college days when reporters haven't put one iota into investigating President Barack Obama's background. And then he goes on to say, he says, quote, why didn't they send a reporter over to Occidental and to Columbia and to the various, quote, Obama schools. There's never been a reporter over there. No one's ever found anything. There are no records available. Why didn't he send a reporter over to talk to the people from the schools Obama went to? And then he goes on to say, we're 6 years deep now into the Obama administration. The president's been able to keep his college transcripts and records hidden from the American people because he spent millions of dollars keeping them hidden. They have nothing, Trump said. They don't even have any records at all. They have no records of names. They have no records he went there. And of course, Obama spends $3.2 million to make sure that his records disappear, and Washington Post doesn't investigate that, but now they're investigating Scott Walker. And I want to just say to our listeners again, anybody that might think that maybe this is just all, stupidity for us to even talk about, somebody please email me, send me a picture, give me the proof, anywhere in the United States, much less Hawaii, where there's a hospital anywhere that has a monument or a plaque on the wall indicating that they are proud to announce that Barack Obama, the world's first U.S. president, black president, and to win a Nobel Peace Prize, the Messiah of the world, why they don't have a plaque or a monument erected to celebrate that fact. You won't find one anywhere in the United States.
There is a Hawaii in Kenya with a plaque outside that says, welcome to the Gates of Hell National Park.
Yes, there is.
That's true. We saw that.
That really does exist.
Yes, there is.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.